Today, our Thanksgiving coverage continues with a good one here between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Jackson, first play, going to throw. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Lions, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
Yeah, we're definitely in top form and pitched a shutout, as a matter of fact. That's the cherry on top of a great week of preparation. And you know what? These guys are eager to keep it going. So motivation this week, not an issue.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Play action. It's Jackson. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. To throw is Jackson. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Detroit.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing Mike Evans. He's going to go. Touchdown. Mike Evans, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Starting the drive with Algier. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Well, Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play them and come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. I remember reading about, the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening, but how much fun is it each and every year to know that you've got football on Thanksgiving Day?
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down. They'll try and sneak it here.
These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Lions who got the road victory in that one, so they'll be looking to claim the season series now here at home in Detroit.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
They'll start with the option.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Lewis. He finds his man, complete. That's Barnes.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Throwing is Lewis. He finds his man, complete. That's Barnes.
And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Lions at 8-2 on the year. And they come in as a team that looks like a well-oiled machine getting ready for the postseason. Winners at 8 of their last 10.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display.
And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for Detroit. 42 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Bears' 10-yard line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. This is caught.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays.
And in for the Lions, touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in.
And the Lions have taken the lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. In motion comes the tight end left. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now on 2nd and 16. Jackson. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Throwing on 1st down. Lewis. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Barnes. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. To throw is Lewis. On 1st down. He finds his man complete. It's Barnes. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Lewis. The kidder here, it's complete. And the Lions are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Alex Highsmith has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Lewis. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point forthcoming. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson now. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
To throw again on second down. Jackson, left side, caught by Diggs. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now Jackson on 1st down. And this will be caught by Mooney. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. 2nd down and 8. Jackson. And Diggs has it. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's complete to Mooney. And he will have the Bears 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
They go play action with Jackson. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Jackson to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Luongo now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Bears are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not reign.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. So no gain on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen, go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. They're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now Lewis on 1st and 10. He sets to fire deep. And this one is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Yeah, both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
Let's see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. 23 yards the pickup there.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Lewis. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Barnes.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down. And this one is right through. And the lead now 11, 24-13.
And they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Jackson.
Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. To throw again is Jackson. Connects with Kittle underneath.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It's a pickup of 6.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson.
Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Pollard going to try the right side. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss
loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
On third down, Jackson to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And his kick is indeed good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within one score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Detroit. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get a big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have the Bears first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on third down, Jackson locates Mooney on the out route. And they're going to get this up to midfield. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
16.
Play action. It's Jackson. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Finding Evans here, going across the middle of the field. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. And it's caught. That'll put him close to 100 yards receiving. He's at 98, and he's got a first down. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Cole Kmet, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a one-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. After the interception, here's Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Play action. Now Jackson. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. George Kittle, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Bears are right back in this football game. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. On 2nd and 12, Jackson. This one caught by Kittle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. And the Bears first down.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. He hits Mooney going across the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Swinging this out for Pollard. Touchdown, Bears! Tony Pollard, 27 yards. And the Bears have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 5. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 1st down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Now Lewis. Dumps this one off to Algier. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Back to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
The way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to...
Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. And the Bears have just about sewn up this football game. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And down to the 36-yard line here. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Here's Pollard again. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the 1st down. And they take a knee. Jackson, and that should seal it.
Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the fourth quarter. How about that comeback?
Yeah, trailed coming into the last frame. Got it done, taking the knee.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Bears, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Kansas City next week. Meanwhile, for Detroit, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.